Welcome
Um, to
to
Shady.
Shade and the City. I'm your girl Treese.
It's Nels.
And today, y'all, we are here to get into none other. Y'all can see the background. We are here for season 6. They finally moved on to season 6. And we are now here for episode 1, season 6 of Love After Lockup. Okay, Throuple Trouble. All right. So I did hear that they've went 12 years without updating the season. That's a bit much, WeTV. That's a
What do
bit
you mean
much.
updating the season?
Like we've been in season 5 this whole time.
Oh, this is how you're at episode whatever the hell.
Right, right. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, so I'm thankful that we are now in a different season. Thank God for that. And yeah, if you haven't already, Shade Squad and of our new viewers, please make sure y'all hit that like button for us.
And that subscribe button.
And y'all, let's jump right into it. And yeah, let's get shady. So let's talk about who I am least happy to return to the Love After Lockup franchise. And that's Savannah and Bradly. Okay. I don't know who told WeTV we wanted to see them again, but that was a negative. That was not the truth. Okay. But they brought them back. So, Savannah, we last saw her last season. She was picking up Bradley from jail. They go into the relationship history. I am not gonna run this down for y'all. He was her former weed dealer. And so, she's out here saving rats while she's waiting for him to be released. And it was
Ooh, oh my god.
so and then what another thing that annoys me. I mean, she already annoyed me last season, but this I just realized how annoying she was by herself. Well, she's always been by herself mainly, but just her sitting out there talking to the camera people and just about random things about raccoons. And then she tells the man when he finally does get out there that and she can't wait to trap him. And it was just and she's
She
just hopeful that they
me.
huh
She annoys me.
yeah, she really annoys me. So basically she's just hopeful that they can be happy and she can remain sober. And then yeah, she shows off her tattoo. And you know yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, y'all, I couldn't pull nothing else out for y'all. I really ain't got nothing for Savannah and Bradly. And Bradley does admit that he don't really his family really don't see it for her. So
I
his sister,
understand why we don't see it for her either.
right, his sister wasn't lying. And yeah, like I said, and then she's joking about trapping him and getting knocked up. And I don't know if I was him. But I get it, he just got out of jail. But that would not be the person I want to procreate with. But anyway, all right. Anything to add about Savannah and Bradley that I
No,
missed?
I'm ready to move on.
Okay, because Nels is ready to get into the thruples of it all. Okay,
We've got Ashley, okay, who's 31. She's a waitress. Julius, who is 25. He was drug trafficking. Okay. Got locked up for 6 years. And Alexis, I guess she's like some type of caregiver.
yeah,
Okay.
she's a home health care aide.
Okay. This is the throuple. Okay. Did we say the name of the episode?
Yeah, we
Throuple?
did thruple trouble.
Okay. So yes, we meet Ashley over here on the left. She said back in the day she used to be a party girl, but only if it involved money. It's giving players club. Um,
Okay,
she said she was a dancer.
she said, "Make that money, don't let it make you."
Something else made her.
You was terrible. Don't
Pillsbury
do
Doughnuts.
that.
So
She had kids. Don't do that.
is that what we going with? Is that
That's
what
what we
we
going with.
Oh, okay. All right. Um, so she said she was a dancer on and off for 8 years. And it made me wonder, Because when I saw dancers, we lived in Miami for a while, they just looked different. And she looked, so I was wondering, I said, Self, did he see her in person or was it catfish? It was giving catfish. Now I
So no. I think what happened, to your point, I think that when she was a dancer, she was obviously a little thinner, smaller,
right.
and I think that she sent him pictures of her from those days and not today.
Or she
So
sent
yes,
them,
that would be a catfish.
or she sent them from today, still using filters like bold glamour on TikTok and Snapchat. She looked like a totally
Not
different.
you, not you. What? Not you calling out the filter names.
She
Damn.
looked like a totally different
Let
person.
her live in secrecy. Don't let nobody know her filters.
But we see her without the filters. This ain't no secret. The secret is out. The cat is out the bag. Okay. The catfish is out the bag. So yeah, we found out. We see, I don't know if you noticed, but she has his name tatted, I guess, so he know it's real. You big dummy.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't sending him no money so you don't get used, but you got a tattoo of this man's name. Smart one. Then this girl fell for the okie doke. He called the wrong number. So they started talking. Girl, that's what they do. They just dial a number, and whoever to talk to them, they need conversation.
This is first of all, now don't get me wrong. This picture, not that I think he is extremely handsome by any means, but this picture does him no justice. Okay.
He looked like a baby in that picture.
Some of the other pictures, he looks a little, light skin with dreads, like he's skinny, I guess some people, it might be a look for them, right?
Well, she saw him on Facebook and thought he was fine.
However, I don't know about, for me, I couldn't imagine past the age of 25 of dating somebody 5 years younger than me. Like, just maturity level wise, where you are in that place. So for her to be 31 with 2 kids and she's sitting here talking to, what is he, 25? Yeah. That just, I don't know. To me, that says a lot about her maturity level and where she is mentally.
And self-esteem. So yeah. Now she said she's a hopeless romantic. So I'm sure this crazy woman thought that it was fate. Then
Right.
she answered my question.
Oh, I gotta sneeze. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Then she answered my question. She had not met this man in person. Okay. She's only sent him pictures.
Sorry, I told you it was coming.
You turned off the camera but left the sound on?
I'm sorry, don't judge. Go ahead. Go ahead, run that back. Whatever you said, he met the
So yeah, she has not met him in person. He's only gotten pictures of her. So he only knows what she looks like with the bold glamour filter on. Okay. And everybody, I mean, unless it makes you look strong jawed, looks good with that filter on. Okay. Now, yeah. So she said she's getting a little suspicious of Julius because, oh no, actually, I'm sorry, that was me.
You're getting a little suspicious of Julius.
My bad.
Look, I hate when I do that. I be reading the notes and I be like, no, that was a note to me.
No, it says, but then I'm getting a little suspicious of Julius. Okay, because he said his mama gonna pick him up. Okay, and he don't even know if he gonna see her. Exhibit A, ma'am. Really?
No, he said he gonna see it in the nighttime.
I am
nighttime.
No, he said he might.
Oh,
that's giving a no. Because your mama, I am a whole woman. You've been gone for 6 years, and you want your mama to come get you, sir? I can do things for you your mama could never do.
Well, he gotta see it. He gotta see the mama hang with the fam.
Trace,
don't be a
hopeless romantic.
Okay.
Don't be a hopeless romantic. Okay. So yeah, then she's talking about, well, you want me to meet your mom? He said, well, let's take
he said, nope, I never said that. He said
let's take it one step at a time. Then before she got off the phone, she was like, I love you. He was like, all right, babe. Deuces. I said, oh. She said, no, he didn't come on these cameras, these lights, camera in action, and just embarrass me like this. She said, he never did this. But he does have a history of entertaining women. I bet you he had the wrong number for them as well, honey. You big dummy. You fell for the okie doke. She said she was confronted by a girl before and then he told her not to post him on Instagram, okay? Because he out here getting money from these chicks, and she messing up the business, okay? But she said she was not one of those girls because she never sent him money and he never asked, okay? She didn't want to feel used.
You know what it gave me? It reminded me of the last storyline with the last throuple last season. The one where she signed him up for the
And she was
mail.
like, "Oh, I ain't never gave him money." Yeah, but
Yeah.
he stuck with that one though.
Did he really? I don't think they're still together.
Well, I mean, while he was locked up.
If she's smart, they're not still together. Oh, actually, I think if I'm not mistaken, didn't they say Kaylee went back? It wasn't. Or what? They both still messing with him at the end.
Oh, well, that was still temporary too, right?
What?
When Kaylee went back, she tried to show that she went back, and then he still played her on camera.
Right? No, but I felt like when they showed the continuation, they said she was still messing with him at the end of the season. I'm sorry, y'all. We went back to last season, Love After Lockup, with the last throuple, the Kaylee. What was it? Haley, Kaylee.
But and women wonder why men find it so easy to disrespect your ass.
Well,
they do stuff like this, and you
take them back, right?
Exactly. So yeah, after that weird ass combo, she said, "You know what? I'm gonna try and stay positive." And as I suspected, okay, he was talking to another woman. We meet Alexis, okay, who he was on the phone with. And she said she's talking to him, talking about how she can't wait to see him because that's who's actually picking him up from the jailhouse, not his mom.
Okay.
Exactly. That makes more sense.
Oh no, I know, but see, I'm not stupid like that. I would automatically assume the crazy in me would automatically assume.
I mean, he got to see the fam.
But I would think that if we gonna be together like that, why wouldn't I be meeting your family when I wasn't meeting your mama? That would have been it for me.
You sound just like Ashley.
Don't do that. That would have been it for me.
Well, no, because Trace. And what if he told you I need to meet you first before you meet my mama?
No, we're gonna have to do this together.
No, that would be valid. I haven't even met you in person. I need to meet you first before you meet my mama. Okay. And then guess what? Then he gonna run off into the sunset with his mama because you can't come up to. No, call him out on his shit. Sir, you are not meeting your mama. Okay, your mama ain't coming to get you. All right. Well, then we see Alexis talking to her patient, talking about her man. Okay, how she's going to pick him up this weekend. We also find out, she's 29. She's from Cincinnati, Ohio. She's a caregiver. She said she loves taking care of people. I mean, well, clearly, okay. Julius clearly some taken care of. And then we see her on the phone with him. They met through his sister. I'm gonna say Nadia, but I know that's not what she said. I don't know how she pronounced it. And then he accidentally called her. This is a thing for him, okay? And she said that's her best friend, okay? She said that they always used to like
not him using the same line on everybody.
I guess when he was on the phone with his sister, she would always be in the background and hear what was going on, hear him. But then he slid in her DMs. So she went to her friend and was like, is it cool if we talk? And she was cool with it. Yes, if that's your bestie, she should have.
That ain't your friend.
She should have told you something. I mean, you can't say that ain't your friend because at the end of the day, that's her brother first.
I know, but that's why I said that ain't your friend.
It's her friend, but not
when it comes to her brother.
Not her family. Okay. He told her, you know what, he is getting parole to his godmother's house. But then he'll be living with her. This sounds totally different than the conversation he was having with Ashley. I'm just saying, okay. She said they've been talking on and off for the past 3 years, and she's seen him about 6 or 7 times. So she's seen him in person. It's
Mm-hmm.
it's given. Who the hell is Ashley at
Right.
this point? Who are
She's a,
you? You don't
she.
go here.
It's giving. I'm a side chick, and I just haven't realized it yet, or I may know. I'm just in denial about it.
Hmm. It's giving because
But I
some.
mean, if I'm not mistaken, he's supposed to. He got many women. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's
Mhm.
gonna be more than Alexis and Ashley.
And I think a lot of women get confused because they're like, "Oh, well, I'm not sending him no money and all of this." First of all, you have to pay for the phone calls first, so you're investing something. Second
Right.
of all, even if you're not spending money, you're spending your time. They have nothing better to do. At the end of the time, this is time you could be investing in someone else, but
Woo!
you're sitting on the phone talking to this person who has nothing better to do with their time, and they're taking someone else seriously while wasting your time.
You better.
Oh,
You better
well,
tell
anyway,
him something. Nelson, we going to church this Monday night. It ain't even Bible study night.
you so silly. So he on the phone talking about how, he's not used to being in a relationship, but he gonna try with Alexis because she's been there for him. And when they asked Julius, why I say Ashley? So, oh, I'm
I'm
sorry. When
mad.
they
I'm
asked,
mad because the name is sitting there on the screen.
oh, you know what? Shut up, Trace. Mind your business. Mind your business. So when they asked him about Ashley, he said, "You know what? It's a lot to juggle, but he's not the average person. He's ready for these type of situations. So you don't plan on letting Ashley go?
Mm-mm. That's why I ain't even gonna hold
What
you.
happened to you being in this relationship? You gonna try it?
I ain't even gonna hold you. Although I really did enjoy this episode, I'm really anxious for next episode because I want to see how he's going to juggle both of them getting out.
He's not. He's gonna block Ashley, and no calls are gonna come through, and he's going to meet up with Alexis.
And then I'm gonna see how he's gonna sneak out and go meet Ashley. Because I absolutely think that he's gonna find a way to do it.
He's rolling to his godmother's house, and then he's going to live with Alexis after some time. So he'll have a chance to see Ashley. And- but
Child.
but I mean, it's probably gonna be different when he see her in person. Um, then
You poor
it's the delay.
Ashley
It's
can't
the
can't,
delay.
can't
The
catch her
delay
break.
laugh for me. Then when she got off the phone, she's talking to her friend Diamond about how when he came in her life, she was going through a lot, okay? And he motivated her to be the best person she could be, like in the army. Um
In the army.
and then she actually got emotional talking about him. Like I'm saying, I mean, they got to get the gab, boy. Um So she said, she was dating someone before she was dating Julius. And, it was just for a few months, but he made it seem like he wanted a family, he wanted kids. But then when it came to fruition, I hated the way she said this.
Right.
This word. You remember? I said, Alexis,
What she
don't do-"
say? Fruition.
That's exactly what she said.
She
That's
said
exactly.
fruition because when she said it, I said,
Yeah, yeah. I said, oh,
I cringed. I said, no, girl, no,
don't,
no.
don't do that no more,
Bless her
please.
heart. Yeah, don't do that no more. Don't do that no more.
But she said it turned out to just be words. Okay.
And that's
She said
exactly what this is gonna end up being. Fruition.
she said it ended up, I don't want to say a deletion because that sounds like purposefully done. Um, Not carrying it all the way. And she said it was a really dark time for her. She said that she
No,
doesn't
she said
have.
she had a miscarriage.
I know. Oh, I didn't know we could say that.
Yeah, no. You just can't say deletion. The other word for deletion. Distortion. Yeah, you can't say that.
Oh, okay. I mean, in some states even that's illegal. So
I was gonna say right now. I didn't even think about that.
So she said that she doesn't have most confidence like most. And he really doesn't understand why, because he feels that she's amazing. She said that she was closed off to men because she was a lot heavier growing up and she didn't have the confidence. So, it took her a while to feel like she was pretty and, love herself in her own skin. She said that he loves her for who she is, no matter how big or how small she is. She said, I love him. I love him.
That's her man, her man, her man.
Man, okay. Then we got to Ashley, who packing up to see the man that she don't even know if she gonna see or not. I can tell
That's
you, Ashley, you ain't gonna see him. I can tell you, you're not gonna see him. Not that night. Maybe a day or two later. Not that night. Um,
I don't understand when these women don't have a solid plan, why they still go and like if I ain't talked to him, I
no,
don't
'cause
care.
that's a solid plan.
I ain't even I don't even
His
care if
name
I have a
tatted
flight book.
on her. His name is tatted on her.
But you don't
He, he
understand.
is he is the solid plan. That's it. That's the plan. Him. He
Again,
is point A and point B.
this goes back to her maturity level because there's no way. I don't give a damn if it's I bought the ticket, you bought the ticket. There's no way I am getting on a plane. I am checking into a hotel and I have not talked to you. I haven't confirmed what the plan is before I get on my mode of transportation or I get on the road. Ain't no way. I'm sorry.
I want to say something, but I'm not going to say it because we're recording. Well, anyways, at this same time, while she packing up to go to an abyss of a place and meet this imaginary person, Alexis is setting up the room for him, putting flowers down and shaped like a heart and everything. And this is just too much. It's just too
It's
much.
way too much. Getting into my second least favorite couple to
You didn't
see.
have a good week this week, huh?
I know it's not a good week. I'm hoping that the new because we still got two other couples that we ain't met. But this is Brooke and JK. All right. Now they're both 31. Brooke has two sons, Brantley, 8, and Brody. Apparently they like to ride bulls, sheep, pigs, and all types of things. They live down in good old Texas. All right. And they country folk and they like rodeos. So she said that she grew up a party girl and more like a nasty girl. And she didn't calm down till she was 18 after she got pregnant with her son Brody. And clearly didn't calm down after that because she got pregnant with Brantley, but that's neither here nor there. So she says that she has a terrible relationship history. Both of her kids' fathers are not present in their lives. And she's hopeful that apparently her boyfriend, JK, is gonna step up to this role. Wishful thinking, right? So they go to the jail and we meet JK, who says he wanted to live that life and he got charged with, I believe it was distribution and manufacturing of a controlled substance, is what I have. He's been locked up for 6 years and says he's only one day and a wake up from being released. And I said that definitely must be a jail term because I ain't never heard of that. Okay, but I'm gonna start saying it.
I guess you ain't counting down the days. You count down the hours.
Right. Okay. So he and Brooke knew each other back in the day when they was young. They're not kids anymore, but some
More
need to say
days.
back in
Wish
the
I
day.
was a
Okay.
kid.
But yeah, they knew each other back in the day, and he I guess had his cousin reach out to her because they started talking while he was in jail, and then it eventually progressed into a relationship. So this is when things start to get. So we see her having a heart to heart with her mama about the adjustment they're gonna have to make with JK, coming there. And her mother asked about Bonnie. And so everybody, of course, because we know it's Throuple trouble. So we're like, Bonnie, who the hell is Bonnie? Well, Bonnie is the best friend. But I'm looking at Bonnie with a side eye, okay? So Bonnie and JK used to date as well back in the day, okay? Um, and but somehow, some way, Bonnie ended up living with her. Okay. So she feels like she's been around or she's seen, or witnessed
This
Bonnie.
gives future thruple trouble.
Yeah. So she said that, she's seen them interact or, heard their interaction. She doesn't think there's nothing more than a friendship. She doesn't feel she's a threat and she doesn't have a reason not to trust her. Now, as she's on her way to get JK from jail, she's done arranged a babysitter for the boys and because they're gonna plan on having a lot of sex, i.e. Jessica and Juan,
And try some baby making. It sound like.
which made no, what did I say the first time? Clearly she ain't learned. But anyway, and so Bonnie admits that it's weird living with Brooke when she and JK used to date. She says the living arrangement is temporary, but she wouldn't mind if it became permanent. I wonder if she pays rent. Brooke
I
worries.
I literally thought the same when she said I wouldn't mind if it becomes permanent. I said, because you probably don't pay nothing.
Right. Brooke worries, and that's probably, I ain't even gonna hold you, that's probably her free babysitter.
Hmm.
Brooke worries about him paroling to his mother's home because that's where JK got in trouble and she can't constantly keep an eye on him. She also brings up Alex, which is a girl JK met a year and a half ago, but apparently him and Brooke weren't together. Alex told him she was gonna get off her birth control and she wanted to give him a baby, okay? She wanted to go half. So, from Bonnie's perspective, JK was still calling her even when he was with Alex, and they were planning on getting married and having a kid. Or no, I'm sorry, from Brooke's perspective. And so then we learned the plot thickens because Bonnie and Alex used to be best friends, and she used to live with her. And so that's why I say I'm starting to believe Bonnie is really the ops. It's weird that she moves in with every girlfriend that you
And the
got.
babysitter.
Y'all working together is what it gives me. But anyway, so yeah. So JK said he broke up with Alex 3 months ago. And then he reached back out to Brooke because apparently Bonnie caught Alex on tape admitting that she was cheating. And so, he broke up with her. He felt like, and she was like, yeah, I ain't even gonna hold you. Um, yeah, I like Brooke and everything, and I like the fact that she let me stay up in her house. But at the end of the day, JK, my friend, and my loyalty lies with him. So no, I don't tell her everything. And I think even JK admits before they in their scene that he talked to Alex like 3 weeks ago, and he knows for a fact. He said he would bet his parole that he know that she want to be with him.
Because he talked to her.
Of course, I said these. I mean, I just who can I run to? Like, if I can't trust you behind jail, like, and you ain't got nothing else to do, like, I just don't understand. All right, Joey and Michael, somebody I'm actually interested in getting into.
Were you really?
I like Joey. I don't like Michael. I like Joey.
Okay.
That's what it is. I like Joey last time, and
I
I
like
wish.
Joey, but he just gives naive and it annoys
Yeah,
me.
yeah, that's annoying, but I don't know. I like him. I do.
So, I mean, I have like a list of notes, but I don't think I'm gonna go through all of them.
No, just go shoot for it.
So Michael calls Joey, tells him schedule my haircut, do all these things. Okay, because we got stuff to do. Like literally, it's giving. I'm gonna hit the ground running as soon as I get out of this place.
Right.
So Joey said that he's used to dating men with money. Okay, I don't know how the hell I was attracted and ended up with this bum. Is really what
Mm-hmm.
it's giving. He said they've been in a relationship for over a year. He went by his mom's house. The poor baby, the poor lady, she is just scared for poor Joey. She think that this man, her son, is just gonna flip, turn, and spin this man backwards and get him back in the streets and doing all types of stuff.
That's what I'm
Basically,
worried about.
is giving leave my son the hell alone. Okay. And we know that Joey has relapsed prior, just trying to
Messing
just
around.
trying to do down. Okay.
Mhm.
Leave the man alone. All right. Joey's mom is also concerned about this because I'm sorry, not Joey's mom. Joey's dad is also concerned about this because we know he was heartbroken when he found out that
Right.
he relapsed as well.
He was
So
because he like to your point, he's like, how could you be so naive? Like, dude, like, come on. Why would you go involve yourself with somebody? Like if it like whatchamacallit said, or Joey said, if you go as far as you have to clean out your phone of old contacts and whatnot, then you should
ooh,
absolutely
yeah, I
know
skipped over that. Let me tell you something.
that then you should absolutely know that you shouldn't be in a relationship. The same,
Ooh, the
it's the
mom,
same shit with Savannah. It's the same shit with Savannah and Bradley.
let me tell you something. I don't know what the mama was trying to accomplish. Well, I think the end goal was leave this man alone. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because she didn't want them together, or if she actually was scared for Joey,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, if he sees this stuff, then he'll leave. But the mama messy. That mama messy. She said, "Oh, I don't know how to factory reset this phone." Put it to the messages and said, "Here." Joey said, "Oh no, 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 I don't want to see that." But look, look,
I clocked that too.
look. But then as soon as he said, "I don't want to see it." How the hell she said, "Oh well, let me go ahead and factory reset this." Lady, I thought you ain't know how to do it.
All of a
What
sudden she got
what happened? What happened? I said, "Oh, you
I
know,
did notice that. I was like, why would you
ooh,
open it up to the messages so he could go through? And I love when this and see, this is how night I don't even want to see it. I don't even want to see it.
child." Let me say something. We'd have been, me and the mama would have been sitting there together, like, what the hell? Oh, ain't no fucking way. Child, we'd have been going through the phone together. Okay, and you can't be mad at me because your mama gave it to me. She gave me access. Anyways, back over to Joey and his family. Okay, so his daddy said, "Listen, when this man come in my house, I need to look him straight dead in the eyes. Okay, so I know it's real. So I know he ain't lying, and I know he gonna do right." So Joey lets him know, you know what? When I go leave to go get him, I'm gonna be gone for a couple of days because we need some private time. He plans on getting a room, and I know Daddy was kind of like, because he was like, "Where you going? It's giving. You don't really give us nothing, so why the hell are you paying for a room?
Okay.
And you about to bring a whole nother man in here, and I mean, you still living with us, and whatever." Um, so yeah, his daddy said that he wants to look him in the eye, make sure he's not lying. Then Michael calls and of course tells him everything that he wants to hear. Um, he said he don't want nobody else, all he wants is him. Um, and Joey is, I don't know, he just kind of aggravates me. He's definitely, he said he's feeling a little insecure because he knows this man's a whore. Okay. And says that he's used to dating these good looking guys. Joey, but you used to dating guys with money. Okay.
Right.
And this is I mean, who want him for real? Look at him. I mean, look at this picture. For real. Let's be for real. Okay. Who cares if they're good looking? Okay. There's a whole bunch of good looking bums who you get the mans with the monies. Okay. Um, so then yeah, Michael tells us, the viewers, okay, that he hasn't been completely honest with Joey, and he's concerned about being in a monogamous relationship. Well, go on and whore somewhere else, sir. Don't nobody want that nasty meat,
Right.
that nasty spoiled up.
Now he over here worried about pleasing you, and if you go and the sexual chemistry is still there, and you don't even want to be with just him, you can't even do that no way. So that's the only thing. I feel so bad because he's gonna tear that man down, and
It's
I wish
giving, it's giving spoiled meat. It's giving maggots. It's giving take that somewhere else. Just
not take.
bag it up and trash it.
Mm. Well, let's move on to. Please
Tracy.
forgive me if I butcher this man's name. I believe it's Kiana. I know it's Kiana and Damodrick. Is how are we saying this? Damodrick.
Demondrick.
Damodrick.
I think so.
Bless his mother's heart. She's 27 and he's 30. Kiana admits that she's been lucky in love and she grew up very naive and sheltered. But
Like you still are, Bookie.
right, very much so. But this allowed her to, be a little bit of a fast ass, is what my notes say. And so then she
I think she said that too.
right.
She said, I was out here trying to be fast. Be in the mix is what she said.
And so then we see Damodrick. He's getting out 2 years early. We learned that they have been together for 10 years on and off. She's excited about him coming home, of course. Then we see her go, and of course, we always got to have the one with the co-workers, and they know all her business. And of course, she's a hairstylist, so that's just one of her jobs. And we see that basically her co-worker is telling her, like, look, girl, um, so what about his baby mamas? And he got 6 kids with 3 different mothers, is my understanding. He's only 30 years old. 6 kids, 3 baby mamas. Okay. And then the one that really gets under her skin,
And
Joella,
is the one that he has 3 kids with.
right.
He gave that girl 3 babies.
And if I'm not mistaken, I guess it sounds like the youngest one is hers too.
Huh?
It sounds like the youngest one, like the most recent baby, is hers too. Um, because apparently,
You mean his?
I mean his, yes.
Okay.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, so basically he cheated on her, and he hooked up with the baby mama. This resulted in my opinion, the last baby. And so basically, her coworker tells her, well, he's gonna make the best financial choice for himself when he comes home. And it doesn't mean that I love what she said. She said it doesn't mean that he doesn't love you.
First of all, let me tell you something. I love these coworkers. I wish what's the girl from last season?
Kaylee, you wish her
Not,
coworker would have kept it real with her like
no,
that.
no, not well. Yeah, I wasn't thinking of Kaylee. I don't give 2 damns about
She was,
Kaylee.
remember, she was the curl specialist.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking about the other chick, the one beside the two black homegirls that she had.
Oh, Haley, yeah, or was it Haley? Yeah, I think it was Haley. It
Was
was
it Haley?
Honey. No, it was
This,
Kaylee or something like Katie. Katie. It was Katie.
I think it was Katie. You know what's crazy? It was Katie and Kaylee. Now it's Alexis and Ashley. Ain't
Mm-hmm.
that it? Anyways, no, but it was the 2 black homegirls. Remember, we was like, they ain't help you
Right.
out at all.
Yeah, they're not real friends
We're
like
just
that. Yeah.
watching the entertainment. But I like these coworkers. They was getting in that ass.
Yeah. So then basically, they talk about how she spoils him. She says she spent over 20K on him. I'm having I feel like when you throw out amounts like that, you have to look the part,
Well,
right?
no, they can't look the part because they spent all the money that should have been spent on them. So they looking like a bum while people in jail getting buns done in their hair.
Okay, I won't comment on the wig. All right. So she says that she works 2 jobs. All right, to be able to give him what he wants. And so then her coworker tells her that she's been in a situation before. I think this is the 3rd time that she's supposed to be getting back with this man. And she tells production she definitely thinks that there's more going on with him and Julius. So then Quiana is bringing her stepdad, which I guess she calls him G-Pa, to pick up Damodrick, okay, or whatever. So she's stopping by his daddy's house first so she can get him clothes, because she can't buy him no clothes because she done sent him $20,000 supposedly. Okay. So her dad, G-Pa, and Damodrick's family, apparently they all go way back. So Quiana says that she's not that close to his family, and says that she hasn't spoken to his sister Trees. Shout out to Trees.
When they said cheese, I said what? But
So and then we learned that they haven't been seeing eye to eye because they had a disagreement over her giving Joella a ride or something like that, and she felt like, well, they was in cahoots. And I was just like, but that woman has 3 of her nieces or nephews, whatever the case
I
may
thought
be.
you agreed with it.
What?
The beef.
No, I don't agree with her beefing. I do feel like I can understand why she feels like she's the ops after we see Trees call her after she leave and be like, "Oh, I just want y'all to be able to coexist and get along." And that's what she told her to her face. And then as soon as she leave, She like, yeah, girl. So she just left.
Probably
And
because she sees that girl all the time. She's the mother of my nieces and nephews, or I don't know if they girls or boys or what,
right.
but she's the mother of my nieces and nephews.
Well,
Like, girl, you just a girlfriend, and I get it. You've been around for a long time, but boo, she's here forever.
well,
She's family technically.
apparently, Quiana says she just wants that girl to give her respect. Okay. So then they finally make it to Fort Worth and they check into
Honey,
they,
honey,
huh?
you mad at the wrong. She mad at the wrong one. She mad at Damodrick cheated on you with this girl. Why should she have any respect for you?
And they already had 2 kids.
Why would she have any respect for you? And Damodrick is showing he doesn't have respect for you. She don't know you.
Especially, oh yeah, I forgot. And the Joella gets on the phone and says that she was just on the phone with this man last night, which I took it like this. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna give no man no excuses. But I got 3 kids with this woman. I'm coming home. So absolutely I'm going to call her and let her know that I'm getting
Oh,
ready to
that's
come
not what
home.
he was calling her about.
I know, but I would use it. I
That's
would
not what.
use it.
If
I
you're posting on social media, I can't wait to get home and talk. She's trying to get under this girl's skin. She's trying to get under Kiana's skin, but talking about how you can't wait to sit on it and all this other stuff. And trust me, he's not talking about the kids.
well, that's how they got the kids. So Kiana says that.
That's how they can have more.
So basically, she just talks about how she used to chase him back in the day, and now that she thinks she's a little bit older and a little bit more grown, she still ain't got no sense, but she thinks she does. And so she wants to be in a true committed relationship. And so, she says she ain't tapped nothing for 2 years, because that was before he went to jail. And so she's looking forward to, getting it in. And then we see them pull up to the, I guess, outside the prison, or they were waiting for the drop off, and they see a vehicle pull up, but no one gets out. And then we see her get a call from an officer from, I'm gonna assume,
And
the
it sounds like he ain't come home.
corrections. And yeah, it sounds like he didn't get out that day. You
Mm.
done spent all that money, went to that good old Hampton Inn,
Yeah, she gonna spend more.
and I ain't even gonna hold you. I don't know much about geography, but for all of our Texas Shade Squad, I feel like Lubbock is not close to Fort Worth at all. At
Mm.
all. Like, if I'm not mistaken, when I used to go to Houston, I feel like I heard Lubbock was like 5 or 6 hours from that. And Houston, I think, is maybe 2 to 3 hours from Dallas. So I don't know. Maybe it depends on how you go, where you go, what highway you take. I would love for y'all to weigh in, for y'all that know a little bit more about Texas. But I didn't, because I thought Lubbock was closer, like, to the border. Like, I don't know. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong.
You
I
know
ain't
what
never.
aggravates me?
What?
It aggravates me when I feel like it's a woman thing. So I'm going to say women, and yes, I'm generalizing. When women say things like, oh, well, we've been together for this long, and you know, after he's done all his dirt, he's done all this mess. Well, we've been together for this long, like you've made this huge investment, and you don't want to let go of your investment. But he's showing you he doesn't give a damn.
Give a damn about your investment, right?
He doesn't care how long y'all have been together, and he's still doing this. So he doesn't mind losing whatever he's invested
Risking
in.
his investment, right?
So
Why do you
why
give a
do
damn?
you give a damn so much?
Mm-hmm.
All you're gonna do is continue to invest in shit.
And,
So
and,
yeah,
and look and get the returns. All right.
exactly,
So yeah,
exactly.
Shade Squad. Thank you for joining us for Love at the Lockup. If you have not already, please make sure you hit that like button.
Make sure you comment
Make sure that you guys are subscribed.
and you hit the notification bell.
And make sure you're following us on all the platforms. That's the TikTok, IG, Blue Sky, and the Facebook. And yeah, y'all, we will catch you. Well, I will catch you next week, because this one got her PTO approved. And so, you know, I'm letting her go somewhere. Okay. I'm letting her go somewhere. So yeah,
I'm
y'all. So
talking about
so yeah,
Bahamas, y'all.
so I will catch y'all next week for the love after the lockup. Have a good night. Bye
Good
bye.
night.